Glad to have you with us from Fort Worth, Texas, today at Amon G. Carter Stadium, and we will see who comes out victorious. Kickoff team is out there, ready to get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Landry. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Texas Longhorns offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's exactly what this defense wanted to do coming into this game. They wanted to set up third down so they could let their pass rush take over. They feel they've got a shot to be really successful if they can force the opponent to live in third and obvious passing situations. And that time, on the first third down of the game, they take advantage and get the sack.
The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn that.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted! Oh, what a play!
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Kick is in the air. After the filthy move, he's got room. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's locked. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Hands it off. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Rush is on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Keep it on the ground. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. On first and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tigers. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football. Make sure you get them on the ground.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Snagged in the middle. It's Landry. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Off play action. Connection to the right. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it off. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. They'll ride the hot hand. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Here on 3rd down for this offense. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Robbins. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it up to 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's locked. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. That's caught. It's locked.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting the...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Knocked slipped it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Running into the open space. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. It's complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The RPO, it's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. He's still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. He's looking to pass. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with
play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They'll try to pop the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick strike complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly complete. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Bringing the heat. Gets rid of it. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, he'll throw it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. In pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
He lobs one high down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy the pageantry and the meaning of this great game. And, of course, it helps to have had ourselves an eventful first half in the Armed Forces Bowl. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things. In that first half, need some more big plays here.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defensive touchdown.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get to safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. This one's complete. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Under fire. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorn! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun. Give on the inside. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Wants to bring it back. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Grabbed in the middle. It's Landry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying play action. Here's a Heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the Big defensive tackle, getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
This guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is...
Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Off the play fake. Gets away. Moves around to clear up the vision. Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Longhorns are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out fast. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. To the air on second down. Fires to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Texas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. He'll keep it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Memphis will be forced to punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Off play action on first down. He's taking the shot. Got it! Touchdown, Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Got his man quickly. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beaten right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Here's the handoff. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabs it in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it behind the line. It's Landry. They'll send out the kicker here. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They go to the ground. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Off play action. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. Great place to start for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Rides the back on the option. The give. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Landry. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. The give to the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Robbins. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Calm down. At the 30-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Tight end now in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Now on 2nd down. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happened.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.